This is the report of Group 8 about the national scientists, outstanding young scientists, and Filipino scientists. Okay, let's...
The following are the scientists that we have chosen. We have Ramon Cabanas Barba, Dr. Faye Del Mundo, and Jeffrey Perez.
Hi, I'm Raper Shaylan Yeses, and I'm going to talk about one of the Filipino scientists. This Filipino scientist, known as Father of Horticulture of the Philippines. Scientist is Ramon C. Barba. Here is the first question. Who is this scientist and what is his contribution to science? Ramon Cabanas Barba, born on August 31, 1939 at San Nicolas, Ilocos Norte. Filipino inventor and horticulturist best known for inventing a way to induce more flowers in mango trees using ethyl and potassium nitrate. Barba was proclaimed as National Scientist of the Philippines in June 2014. Dr. Barba was also recognized as one of the 10 outstanding young men in agriculture in 1974 and was given the Horticultural Technology Award in June 1999. Also, his inspiration to study in his field came from his grandfather, Juan Cabanas, who was then an official of the Bureau of Plants and Industry, and Dr. L.G. Dr. Ramon C. Barba is recognized for his significant contribution to Philippines agriculture. Through horticulture, he developed a process that caused the flowering and fruiting of mango trees 3 times a year instead on once a year, so dramatically improving yields. His work found application in advancing this mango export industry. His research on tissue culture of many horticultural crops, bananas, cassava, and sugarcane, among others, enabled the development of methodologies in physiology and plant breeding. In 2013, Ramon Barba became National Scientist in the Philippines for his distinguished achievements in the field of plant psychology, focusing on induction of flowering of mango and on micro-propagation of important plant species. Ramon Barba developed a simple method for inducing early flower and mango plants. His invention, widely used today, revolutionized the Philippines mango industry, making the crop one of the country's top export earners. For the second question, here, in what ways are his contribution felt by the common Filipinos, the government, and the entire world? The impact and importance of his discoveries, along with his self-motivation to help others, led him to change how mangoes and other crops are grown around the world, thus improving the livelihood for those who work in the agricultural industry. The Philippines is known as a largely agriculture country, and Barba's dedication to finding solutions to help mango exports flourish benefited his home country. However, his road to success wasn't straightforward.
Hello, I am John Andre Arbesi. In this topic, I will be discussing a national scientist named Fe Primitiva del Mundo y Villanueva, or Dr. Fe del Mundo, also known as the Woman of National Scientist of the Philippines. She was born in Intramuros, Manila on November 27, 1911, and she died in Quezon City, August 6, 2011. Buried at the libingan ng mga bayani, and she earned her medical degree in 1933 at University of the Philippines. Additionally, in 1936 to 1938, she was the first Asian woman who studied at Harvard. Then she went to Boston University of Medical School to continue her pediatric study in 1940. Dr. Fe del Mundo invented a bamboo incubator in 1941 to help rural communities without electricity. It is a 2 different size wicker laundry basket were used as a temporary incubator. She added a cover and oxygen after placing hot water bottle in the gap between the basket to regulate baby's body temperature. Besides, her study on bacteriology, etiology of diarrhea in infants and children below 5 years old updated the similar study in the past. This research serve as a basis for the use of antimicrobials in the management of diarrhea, which continue to be major cause of infants and children morbidity and mortality in developing countries like Philippines. Her achievements in the field of pediatric and public services and other community endeavors have earned her well-deserved award and distinction affirm her qualities and accomplishments, such as the Ramon Magsaysay Award for Public Service by a Private Citizen in 1977, 15th International Congress of Pediatric Award for Outstanding Pediatrician and Humanitarian also in 1977. On the top of that, she was the first Filipina to be conferred as a National Scientist of the Philippines in 1980. She received the Order of La Handula in 2010 and the Order of Golden Heart posthumously in 2011. She also received multiple honorary degree and medals including her own Google Doodle in 2018. Dr. Fe del Mundo has gained her recognition for her discoveries as well as for her lifetime commitment of the health of children in the history of medicine.
I'm Carlins Paloma and I'm the aside reporter of one of our young outstanding scientists, which is Jeffrey Perez. So who exactly is Jeffrey Perez? Jeffrey Perez was born in Makati City, Philippines, but grew up in San Fernando City, which they left Makati City in 2003. From there, he studied high school in Lipa City Science High School, which has a specialized science and math curriculum. He finished it in 2007. From 2007, he studied Bachelor's of Science in Chemical Engineer at the University of the Philippines, Los Baños, and finished it in 2012. Jeffrey Perez is hailed as one of the outstanding young scientists by the National Academy of Science and Technology, or NAST, for his contributions in the field of geology.
Perez contributes his research findings that provided better understanding of the fault distribution, segmentation, earthquake generation potential, and history of surface fracturing, earthquakes along the different segments of the Philippines fault in eastern Mindanao. He led the active faults and paleoseismic studies along the Philippines fault and was also part of the team that mapped and conducted paleoseismic studies along the Valley Fault system that traverse Greater Metro Manila area and other active faults in the Philippines. In what ways Jeffrey Perez's contribution felt by the common Filipino, the government, and the entire world? His work has updated the Philippines active faults map, which is widely used in seismic hazard assessment by various stakeholders for land use and disaster risk reduction mitigation programs. He also effectively communicates geohazard knowledge and disaster risk reduction studies to a wide range of stakeholders through entertaining lectures and seminars to encourage communities to be proactive in earthquake and tsunami preparedness.
Alright, so thank you for letting us know who these great Filipino artists are. And now, let us proceed to the conclusion part of this report. So, I would like to introduce myself first. I am Mark de la Cruz, and on this discussion, I will be tackling about the ways in which our government supports scientists and researchers in the country. So, on the first list, we have the Executive Number 818, or EO Number 818, series of 1982, which mandates the National Academy of Science and Technology, or NAST, to recognize outstanding achievements in science and technology, as well as to provide meaningful incentives to those who are engaged in scientific and also technological researches. Now, we also have Presidential Decree, or PD 1003A, which states that national scientists shall be given a gratuity in such amount to be fixed by the Academy and shall be entitled to other privileges, which are also enjoyed by the national artists. It also created the distinction of National Scientist, which is the highest honor given by the President of the Republic of the Philippines to any Filipino man or women of the field in the country, who has made a significant contributions in one of the different fields of science and technology. So national scientists basically are recommended annually by NASD for distinguished individual or collaborative achievement in science and or technology, and also are accorded rank and titled by the President of the Philippines. Next one, we have establishing the Department of Science and Technology, or also known as the DOST. So it was established in June 13, 1958, which aims to accelerate and develop the science and technology, human resources in the country through administrating undergraduate and graduate scholarships and advanced specialized trainings, which promotes science research cultures and develop innovative science education, innovative programs. So this is also an advantage for students like us. Alright, so lastly on the list we have the Republic Act number 3859, or also known as the Philippine Inventors Incentive Act. It gives assistance to Filipino inventors through giving financial aid, patent application assistance, legal assistance, and also they help Filipino inventors market their products domestically and abroad, which also promotes their products internationally or domestically. Alright, so moving on to our conclusion, we also came up with the other ways that can government and private institutions support Filipino scientists and research culture in the country. Alright, so the first one is promoting Filipino scientists and researchers' contributions in the field. So in this way, we can show our support to our Filipino scientists and researchers and acknowledgement. Next one is increasing the fund and or financial support to the country's research and development. So investing to our professional scientists and researchers, we could improve and develop our research cultures and research development in the country. And the last one is improving better employment qualities as one of the factors of employment, and as well as unlocking more opportunities and benefits for our scientists and research organizations, which could also encourage our Filipino scientists or professional Filipino scientists who are working abroad to go back here in the Philippines, and we can work to improve and develop our state of the Philippine science and technology for a better economy.
Good day, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lesser Mata. I will discuss about what is our dreams for the state of the Philippines and science technology. Our dreams for the state of the Philippines and science technology is that our country, especially the public and private institutions, will continue to support and invest in our own professional scientists in order to develop and improve field of science in our country, which will also benefit not only the economy but as well the people and the next future generation. Also, we hope we could bring our Filipino scientists who are working abroad back to their home country in order to expand and flourish the state of science and technology in our own. And lastly is that we hope for the country to be a safe place for our scientists to conduct research for the sake of development of science and technology friendly country.